back to my channel. For today's video, I just want to go ahead and do a quick get ready with me. Just going through my everyday makeup drawer. I do switch my products every 2 weeks, so I do product rotations. And I will be doing my, will be showing you guys what I have in my product rotation, and I also have a video of my project rotation coming up soon. So really quickly, I just want to go ahead and say I really appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to my channel, all of your really nice comments, and I really hope that hopefully I get a little bit more followers, and I'm hoping that my goal for this year is to at least get to maybe 150 followers, hopefully. So yeah, if you could just hit the like button, make sure you subscribe, please, I would really appreciate it. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm gonna do my eyes. I'm kind of feeling a little bit more like more tired today. Sorry if that's not really usually what you see on here, but I am really tired. I didn't get much sleep last night, and then my kids went back to their regular scheduled like hybrid learning, so it was a little bit much this morning getting ready. Really quickly, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on some eye cream. This is the Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream, just to liven my eyes a little bit up. I feel like they're really dull. I am currently using a new product right on my eyes. It's the caffeine solution from The Ordinary. It's really nice, actually. I put it like overnights when I do work. I do it during the day, obviously, because I sleep during the day. But I try to keep, you know, I try to get as much sleep regardless of working overnights. I do work 11 to 7 shifts, and overnights work is really hard to work. I feel like you don't do as much, especially in my field. Like, I'm in the medical field, so I think it's a little bit less heavy than the morning and like evening shift. But for me, overnights, it's just the fact that you have to stay up really late is another, you know, my mom used to tell me, you know, you lose half of your lifetime working overnights. So I'm gonna quickly just use an eyebrow pencil. Like I said, I'm trying to do something really quickly. I'm gonna grab my Benefit Goof Proof eyebrow pencil, just kind of spoolie through my brows. Again, like I said, I've been working overnights now for, my daughter just turned 7, so it's gonna be 6-7 years coming up close. I started working overnights, I want to say about a little bit after she turned a year, so it's gonna be around 6 years that I worked overnights now. And I'm getting at the point where my kids are getting old enough so I can go back to first shift, like working a regular shift. But do I really want to lose? You get a differential of pay, you know. There's a lot of benefits that come to working overnights. Like, you don't have to deal with a lot of the hustle and bustle that morning shift does. They do a lot. Like, we do too, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that we don't. We do a lot, but I think morning shift, like with their showers and feeding and all that stuff, especially right now since everyone's kind of stuck in their rooms and confined to that, I think they do a lot more one-on-ones or whatever, and it's really hard. I've done this, like I said, for 10 years as a CNA, working overnights for 7, and it's been hard. It's been hard to, if you guys don't know what CNA, by the way, is, it's a certified nursing assistant. So what I do is I basically take care of elderly people. I just kind of, you know, help with their everydays, help with toileting, things like that. You know, since they can't do it any longer, I do assist them with that. And it's just getting to the point where I don't know what to do. I think I'm hopefully eventually in the future here switch to mornings, but then again, the benefits, like I said, kind of are a little bit iffy. You know, you get a lot with working overnights. You don't do a whole lot of heavy work. Obviously the heavy part of working overnights is just staying up, because other than that, I don't think that you do as much as, like I said, morning or evening does with like feeding and all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and just carve my eyebrows out really quick. I know this one looks a little bit like less colored. Like, I don't have a lot of brows, so I try to work with what I have. But again, anyways, so yeah, like I said, I try to compensate for whether I do want to work overnights, if I want to continue working overnights, you know. My husband and I have talked about it multiple times. I'm using my e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. I don't have much of this left, so I'm trying to use this up. This is in my unofficial products pan. This is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm going to use it to carve my eyebrows out really quickly. So I'm just going to grab a pencil here, and I'm just going to grab the concealer and just quickly. So yeah, as I was saying, I think that a lot of it comes with having just to decide what I want to do. Do I want to stay overnight? Do I want to switch? Because it's just something that I've been kind of wanting to do. I don't know. I guess there's a lot of, I'm kind of going back and forth constantly, and my husband's like, just figure it out, let me know. But it's obviously we have to make it work because we have kids, and with school and stuff, he's able to thankfully come out of his job and do that whatever he needs to do if I, was to work overnights. So, or I'm sorry, switch to mornings. So yeah, it's a little bit of a tricky situation, and I'm really thankful that my husband does have the job that he does have, because it's very flexible. So yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead, like I said, carve them out, clean them up, and then I'm gonna set them with the brow gel. I have my Rimmel brow gel, just trying to finish it up. Again, I'm just using products that are in my unofficial product pan, because my Shop My Stash products are products that I wanna use in a future video. So right now we're just doing products that are in my project pan unofficial. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do my brow gel here. This is the Rimmel Brow This Way, or yeah, Brow This Way gel. I have the shade Clear, so that's what I use. I want to go ahead and just quickly say, I really I'm hoping that this year is not, I hope I don't break my not wanting to purchase a lot. I just see that Natasha released a line of the Love line or whatever. I was so excited. I really want it, but I'm like, you have those shades. Work with something that you don't have. Like, I want that Angelica Nyqvist and Kaleidos. One, because I want to try Kaleidos, and two, because I really like that color story. I don't have anything quite like it, so I want to try that palette. I'm hoping to get it, hopefully. I know it released like at 3 in the morning. Wasn't up to get it. Not gonna probably purchase it anytime soon. Hopefully it's still in stock by this weekend, because I think I'm gonna purchase it this weekend. So we'll see. Like I said, I want to make sure that I get use of my products and work with my products. I'm gonna be using my Natasha eyeshadow primer, eyeshadow base, to prime my lids. So yeah, like I said, I want to make sure that I do use all of the collection that I have. I don't want to really highly purchase a lot, because I want to make sure I use my products. But then again, I do enjoy makeup, and I am a regular consumer, and that's the thing too that I kind of want to do a video about, because I am a regular consumer, and it's hard to explain to a lot of people, like, especially my family. They're like, why are you doing YouTube videos? And I'm just like, well, one, I like makeup, and it's something that I'm passionate about. I do love doing makeup, and it's just something else that I can do. It keeps me busy sometimes and distracts my mind from other things. And it's not like I am famous or anything. I don't plan on getting famous, but I do enjoy talking about makeup and seeing makeup, and enjoy. This is kind of like therapy for me. So this is why I do what I do. Again, I don't have a lot of followers. I have about 80 followers. And again, I just want to make sure that I make that clear, because I'm not like trying to be something I'm not, obviously. I'm gonna grab my pencil brushes here. Actually, like I said, just cleaned out everything. I cleaned my makeup brushes. They're all so clean. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna grab this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush and just set my lid with this powder here that I have in my rotation, or my project pan. So yeah, I just quickly want to say that I don't know what I want to do job wise in the future, and then I don't know where this channel is going. Obviously, like I said, I'm not really planning on doing like a big thing, but I'm gonna be using my Paris Edit Visor palette. So I don't have like an actual palette in my rotation like for project panning, so this is what I'm gonna be using today, and it kind of goes with my top. So I'm gonna be using this one from Visart. It has all these pretty shades. I'll go ahead and quickly swatch them for you guys, just because I don't know, maybe some of you guys have this palette or are wondering about this palette. Visart has a really surprising formula to me. I've never tried shadows like this. They're just so buttery smooth, you guys, and to be honest, I really want to purchase more palettes from them. I just, like I said, it's just a thing where I have a lot of palettes I have to work through. Like I said, these shades are just beautiful. Like these satin shades, these mattes, they blend beautifully, you guys. I have nothing bad to say about this palette. The only thing that I would say is the pans are tiny. Like my finger barely fits in them, but that's not really a big issue for me. I mean, your brushes are going to go into them and stuff like that. It's like a more mauvey pink story. So like I said, I kind of see the color story of the Love palette here, kind of in this palette. So I'm not really big on wanting to purchase it from Natasha, but I mean, it looks pretty. And same thing with, I have the face palette that I'll be using today is something that I know also was in her line. So I'm just going to grab a fluffy blending brush here. I'm going to grab my Sigma E35 blender. So I'm going to start with this shade here, this really light pink shade. I'm going to go ahead and tap off just on my crease. It's really light. You can barely see it. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm kind of all over the place. Sorry, you guys, with my chit chat. But I'm just going to show you guys what I usually do, like a really quick everyday look. I'm just blending that all over. I'm going to go in with this like more mauvey tone. Actually, no, I'm going to go with that pretty pink, kind of pink peachy color, just all over my crease. So yeah, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. I'm just talking. I talk really fast too, so if that's something that bothers you, I am sorry. I am bilingual, therefore I feel like that's what makes me talk really fast. I speak Spanish and English, and I feel like even in Spanish too, I talk really, really fast. Sometimes I'll be talking to my brother or like my husband, they're like, what'd you say? Can you like repeat it? Because I talk too fast. So I'm gonna go into this like more creamy, kind of like it's like a pinky kind of nude. So I'm gonna go with that one just to add a little bit of depth all over my lid basically. This is a really pretty formulation. Like I said, I really enjoy these shadows. I could see myself just using this palette even like without doing my eyes first, because it's not a lot of a lot of fallout on my eye. Like I don't have any fallout. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this more plummy shade. I'm kind of using this whole top, or I guess if you're looking at it like this whole top row first, just to build up the shadows and make like a little bit more of definition here. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner as well, kind of creating like a spotlight here to add a glitter from the palette, like a shimmer. Sorry, my hair is just, I'm letting my hair grow out, you guys. I think it's time. My husband keeps telling me to cut it. You know, other people are telling me keep it short. It looks really nice on you, but I want to keep something like manageable that I can, you know, play with and do something with. So I think I'm gonna let it grow a little bit, and I'm gonna just eventually style it. So sorry if you hear noise in the background. My furnace just turned on. So I'm kind of just blending back and forth. You guys can see me here blending back and forth, so I'm not looking much into the camera, and just blending. And what I want to do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab like a shader brush. I'm going to grab this Mundus shadow brush from Urban Decay here. It has like a really nice to pick up shades. I'm going to pick up this like pinky kind of really pretty sparkly shade to put on my lid. Kind of adding it in the middle more so than the beginning, so you can see there it looks really pretty. I feel like this is a shadow that I would like if it was dampened. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a setting spray, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dip into the shadow here, and I'm gonna spray my brush just to see if it'll apply a little bit better. Oh yeah, I think that's what it needed. It needed a little bit of dampening to like add that sparkly effect that I'm looking for. Just gonna pick up a little more here. Same thing on the other eye. I don't mind if it goes a little higher than my regular, like, because I do have hooded eyes, and you'll see that it will transfer, so I don't mind that it's a little bit higher than normal. Kind of dipping into this shade a lot, not to build it up unnecessarily, but to add more like more shimmer into my eyelid, because I have a lot of space to work with. So basically that is the shadow. I do want to do a little bit more. Maybe I'll pick up a little bit of this white and just add it to the spotlight of the eye. See, I feel like that changed it completely. Oh no, not really what I was going for. I was gonna kind of cover that with the same shade. I guess it kind of worked. Not really what I wanted it to work for, but. Alright, I'm gonna grab a blender brush now. I'm gonna grab the blender brush I was using, the Sigma R39. Is it R39 or R35? R35. And just blend the outer parts again, just to, you know, have everything blended out. So this is the eye look. You can see the spotlight. It's not too crazy. Like I said, for me, an everyday eye look is something like this, where I can just pop it on and go. So I'm gonna grab a liner. This is my roller liner from Benefit. I'm just gonna use that on my my lid for liner. Alright, I'm just going to quickly add some mascara. This is the last, I think last time I was using like a new drugstore one. Actually, let's do that. This is the new Wet n Wild Big Poppa Mascara. When I first saw this release, I thought it was like Big Poppa, like Biggie, like, you know, back then it was Tupac and Biggie. And it's not, so that was kind of a weird release from them. I also bought their palette, the Wet n Wild Color Icon, which is really pretty, to be honest. I'm hoping to do a drugstore video, because I also have like some new liners. I have the new Revlon Color Stay, which I'm hoping, like I said, to do a full video of drugstore. But I want to try this mascara a little bit more. This is a Big Poppa Mascara. Here's the wand. It's a little bit chunky. Not really my favorite kind of wand, but it's okay. Test it out right here. I threw the packaging away. I'm sorry, you guys. I could have given you more information. But if anything, I'll list everything down below so you guys can kind of see prices. Oh my god. It's okay. Good thing I haven't done my base. Good thing I haven't done my base. This is kind of why I do my eyes first sometimes. Not always, but most of the time this is why I do my eyes first, because things like that happen a lot to me. Especially, like I said, if I'm in a rush to do things, like, I think that's what. But this is the mascara, the Big Poppa Mascara from from Wet n Wild. Let me just, again, this is why I do my base first, or my eyes first. So it's, I mean, it's okay. I have like straight flat lashes. What I usually like to do is I'll go back with the curler after and just kind of add. I'm gonna add one more layer of mascara just to see what I get. There's a lot. It's like really chunky. It's just chunky. It's a little bit more of a wet formula. I can see this clumping up pretty quickly here. I'm gonna stop because it's starting to get a little clumpy. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just start my base. For primer, I'm gonna do one that's in my current rotation. So I'm gonna do the Pores No More from Dr. Brandt. This is the minimize the look of pores and absorbs oil, mattifies shine. So I'm gonna do that. Mine is pretty much done. I'm really excited about that. It's just something I've been wanting to work with, you know, here. I've been using it every day since the beginning of January, and I'm really happy with my progress on that primer. Let's put some on my forehead. I'm like rubbing all crazy. I promise I'm not rubbing like super hard on my face. Alright, so I'll let that sit there for a little bit. I'm gonna grab the primer spray that I was using. This is the Crystal Clarity Primer Water from Smashbox. It's getting kind of old, so I'm glad I'm finishing this up pretty soon. I have another one, which is the Nicole Concealer, which I'm guessing is much older. I just need to use these up, so. Alright, let's see. I have my Grwm & Co. Sponge Dampen, so I'm going to just go into with a foundation. I did take my Physicians Formula Hydrating Foundation out of my collection, so you guys will see a collection video coming soon. This is the Milk Makeup Flex Foundation Stick in the shade Light. So I'm going to just kind of place that all. I think this is my perfect shade. I kind of want to purchase the full size of it, but then again, I did purchase 2 new foundations. So we're not looking to buy another foundation this year, right now, especially. Okay, I know that's a lot, but just, and I'm sad, and this is a mini, you guys, okay? So, sometimes it's good to try those minis out, you know, if you know, you know. I'm gonna grab the butt of the sponge. I guess, I'm just gonna grab this part. I'm just gonna blend it in my face. This is really nice coverage. I feel like it's not too heavy, not too light. It's like the perfect amount of coverage for my face. You can see the dark spot was covered. A lot of my acne marks are covered now. Not fully covered, not like full coverage, but it covers the majority. So it's a really nice foundation. This is the Grwm & Co. Velvet Sponge. I love these sponges. I have a pink one as well. I want to repurchase them, but I also love my AOA enough to not purchase a really expensive sponge right now. Alright, so that is the foundation on my skin. Just do a little close-up here. I'm going to just get it around my ears because I feel like I forget that my hair has like, my face has ears. Put a little bit here. And yeah, you can see the coverage. It's not full coverage, but it covers those areas, and I can always just use concealer. I'm gonna grab my Milani concealer, since I'll just use the e.l.f. one since it's already here. This is the e.l.f. Camo. I'm hydrating camo, so you guys can see I'm almost working through this one. I'm trying to work through my project. I love these though. I think this is something I would repurchase if I ran out, you know, to be honest. This is how much I like it. I didn't like the original camo. I thought it was too drying and too like super high coverage. This isn't super high coverage, but it does what I need it to do. But yeah, the original one was too drying on my skin, and it was just like a lot for me. So I mean, like I said, it's not super high coverage, but it does what I need it to do. Gives me the perfect amount of coverage without making my face or my lines look, because I really naturally have those eye creases. It doesn't emphasize them or anything. It's just really nice, and it is hydrating. I'm just gonna quickly grab my lighter powder, the Peach Perfect setting powder. I never really noticed that before right now, so maybe because I've been less congested. The e.l.f. has a little bit of a scent, the e.l.f. concealer. Like a little bit of a rosy scent. I'm gonna grab the powder here from Peach Perfect. This is the Peach Perfect mattifying loose powder. Just to set the concealer and some of my creases here. My whole wrinkle here that likes to form. Alright, so let's see, what do I do now? I want to do bronzer, so let's just talk about bronzer really quick. I ate the powder. I mean, it tastes good, but don't eat it. I'm gonna grab this Too Faced palette that I love. Sorry, I should have probably had everything laid out, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna do my Shop My Stash stuff or my unofficial project pan, and I figured just doing a full face of my unofficial project pan would do. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow. I'm gonna use this bronzer here with a bronzer brush, of course. Big fluffy bronzer brush. I'm gonna use this Sonia Kashuk. Oh, I thought it was my Sonia Kashuk. This is a Sephora Pro Diffuser. You can no longer get these, which stinks because they're really good. I'm actually gonna use my Sonia Kashuk one, since you can find this at the drugstore. This is a Target brand, Sonia Kashuk. It's really good, so I'm gonna grab this one. Applied the bronzer. Sorry, I got interrupted. I just applied the bronzer. It's not like super covered like as much as I would like, but it still does the job. This is the bronzer, and here I love this bronzer. I honestly wish they had this formulation in the singles, because it's like creamy but powder at the same time. I don't know how to explain this formulation. Mine's getting dried out because this no longer closes. That's why I want to put it in my project pan. Blush, I'm gonna just use this peach blush. I have this Morphe powder brush just to put blush on. Oh, it's pretty. And even the palette, like these itself, they have a little bit of shimmer, so like they look nice on the skin. They look really natural, to be honest. I'm gonna grab another highlighter. I'm not gonna use this palette for highlighter. I'm gonna grab my Villains and Disney ColourPop Maleficent Mistress of All Evil Super Shock highlighter. Really pretty. All over. Just doing like a natural. This highlighter is not natural, girl. What you talking about? You know what I mean. I'm just doing a little light highlighter with my finger here. I'm not really doing anything crazy here. Just gonna add a little bit here on my brow bone and then my inner corner. I'm gonna do my lower lash, you guys, really quickly. Just gonna grab the same palette, and I'm gonna grab like a smaller shadow brush. I'm just gonna grab this like mauvey color on my lower lash. You guys can see all the glitter, chunky glitter on my face right now. You'd be like, what the hell, lady, where are you going? Honestly, nowhere. I mean, I have to pick my kids up soon from school, but I'll be pulling up into school with beaming glitter face highlighter. all the moms are gonna be hating. No, that didn't go. Crazy. Stop. Oh god, I just cracked myself up. Oh, what is wrong with me? I need some coffee. Alright, I'm gonna set my face. Where did I put the... Oh, I put it away. I'll just grab my Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Mist from ColourPop. My hair is just doing whatever she wants, you guys. You can see all the glitter, you guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna put some lower lash mascara on. I'm gonna grab my Caution mascara here. I like the wand on this for lower lash. This Caution. I wouldn't buy a full size. Oops. I don't like it enough to buy a full size, to be honest. But I like it for my lower lash, the wand. It's nice for a lower lash mascara. I have like this little bump. I'm not sure what's going on. And then for lips, to be honest, I'm just gonna do a gloss. I'm gonna grab Fenty Beauty and Fussy. And this is my everyday look, you guys. What to think? I like it. It's really pretty, really natural. I mean, for me. I like the eyeshadow look. Matches my shirt. So yeah, I hope you guys find the time to hit the like button and make sure you subscribe to my channel. I'm really going to be doing a lot of these videos where I just do like chit-chat to get ready with me, especially using like everyday products. I want to do more everyday looks. I kind of feel like sometimes when I come on camera I do like really crazy looks, and I want to try like more eyeshadow palettes just, you know, constantly. So I hope you guys have a good night, day, wherever you guys are whenever you see this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.